All right, on tonight's episode of Python Papi, we all start on a new journey tonight. I did inform you that I had some updates for you, and I'm going to break that to you tonight. Now, I did decide to move some things around. I was going to start doing models and everything in the documenting that, but I decided that you guys seen me do enough models and everything of that nature already in the past 5 months, even longer in the TensorFlow course of doing models and things of that nature. So I've decided that you guys deserve something special. So we're going to follow along some projects that I have lined up, some reverse engineering projects. Now, the first one I have queued up, I already started tonight. I've already been doing this one for about 2.5, 3 hours already. Now you have to bear with me because we don't have any instructors or anything like that walking us through it. There is little help that we can get on the internet, but like I said, these products are reverse engineered, so they're not typically walking us through anything. It is letting us know how they did things and how we can do things moving forward if we want to achieve the same goals in the projects. So our first project is going to be a reverse engineering of a Mario game. We're going to train an AI agent to play a game of Mario by itself. And as you can see, I have everything queued up already. So this is the introduction and walkthrough. So welcome to the latest Python Poppy project. In this project, we will be training an AI model to play a very famous video game. Today, we will start the process of automating Super Mario. We will be running a version here in VS Code and a Google Colab version, so be sure to ask me for updates on both. The first thing we are going to do is set up our Mario environment. We can do that with this process. So you can see here we have our pip install Super Mario Brothers. We're going to pip install that, and then we're going to pip install the NES. Now, of course, things didn't go as smooth as usual with the VS Code and getting these. I'm not going to say third-party apps. I guess it is a third party. These third-party packages and libraries. Things don't usually go too smooth in the VS Code because it typically likes to play with traditional things. But of course, we have a Google Colab version that we're running also. So I'm going to show you that really quickly. But this is what we have for tonight. We just started taking everything. We got our pip installs. We have our imports here that we're going to be using. Import the game. We have import the joypad wrapper. This is going to allow us to play the game. Our directional pad. And then import simplified controls. This is going to help us control our character inside of the game or dictate his movements with a simple movement. And again, I'll go over this stuff in detail as we move along. I just want to let you know that we did get started and we're moving forward. Like I said, projects have been my passion since I started, and I always seem to go a little bit further and take a little more interest in doing these projects. I always do my coursework. I enjoy the courses. Don't get me twisted, but it's just that these projects hold a special place. I just love creating things and watching them come to life, knowing that it was me who brought it to life. But with that being said, let me show you the Google Colab that we have here. Gear it up so we can start showing this stuff too over here. 1 second. If I can get my. Okay, here we are here. So as you can see, we have everything queued up in the Google Colab. Now, I did run everything did run smoothly, but when we got to this part here, we did throw error. This is the part we were actually supposed to display the game by this point and showing that we are taking steps and actually getting the game displayed and having our player or our Mario start to take on the challenges of his world. But we did run into an error, and I did do some troubleshooting and some debugging. Like I said, I've been doing this for about 2.5, 3 hours already on just this project because it is so interesting. So I've been doing a lot of things. I've been going back and forth. I did come across this alternate code right here that I can try to run as opposed to the one I have. I'm going to try to run this in the Google Colab tomorrow because we do have a whole separate code. It's not a whole separate code. It's the same code. It's just, of course, there's tweaks and different things that we are using in both separate versions. So version that I'm using right now, as you can see, is throwing an error and is not working. This is an alternate version I'm going to try to run tomorrow and see if it can help us alleviate some of those issues we're having with deprecation and just out of date things and out of date packages and out of date libraries. So yeah, that's where we're at with this now. Like I said, we're not going to start any more coursework. We are still doing our TensorFlow course, so we're just going to practice on doing our projects and getting our muscle memory down packed with building these projects and going through the steps of actually creating these environments and creating these projects and bringing them to life. And of course, I am glad that you're here with me again, and I will keep you posted every step of the way on this new journey. But for now, this is the Python Poppy. You guys stay Gucci.